Where will it take us, Jay? And I ask it for this reason. The president came in really focused on creating jobs, and specifically in the manufacturing sector. And for the first couple of years of the administration, that happened. And then they came back off. They aren't quite back down to where they were, but it's pretty darn close. So overall, I think trade has taken back to some extent what he created with some of the stimulus. Do you anticipate this will take it back up again?
Yeah, I think manufacturers are very optimistic about the passage of this agreement, and also the gains that we've made with the Phase 1 agreement with China. Trade has been, you've made the point, it's been pretty vexing for manufacturers after a great year of gains from tax reform and regulatory certainty. So we're very pleased that we've kind of broken down this barrier, and we're getting ready to move forward. It looks like we're going to have a very positive vote in the House tomorrow for USMCA.
And let's talk about the changes that the Democrats worked. Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the House, talked about how much they transformed it. How are manufacturers with that? On the one hand, we have some of the labor changes, the arbitration panels to really enforce the labor provisions. On the other hand, we didn't make the progress that some of the United States wanted to make on the biologics.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, because those are some concerns that manufacturers have. There's no doubt that we would have preferred to see some other provisions in there, like intellectual property protection for biologics. Senator Portman mentioned that the digital economy didn't exist 25 years ago. He's exactly right about that. On the other hand, the advent of biologics wasn't around 25 years ago. We would have been very happy to see some progress there. We hope that future agreements, especially with China, are protecting the intellectual property of our pharmaceutical products as well.
We're talking with Jay Timmons. He's president and CEO of the National Association of Manufacturers. So James, give us a sense, if you can, of the geography of the manufacturing uptake in jobs. Because as we know, there were certain key states, such as Wisconsin, my home state of Michigan, where, yes, we did lose to your Buckeyes, but Michigan and Pennsylvania, those will be key states going forward. Are the manufacturing jobs that you're looking toward creating evenly distributed? Will they show up in states like that?
So they are. We're seeing a revival, a strengthening, if you will, of manufacturing all across the country in all sectors. But as we just discussed, there was a bit of a pause as manufacturing optimism took a fairly significant hit over the last 3 months. We went from the upper 80s and low 90s down to the 60s in terms of optimistic outlook for the economy. That number has actually stabilized in our most recent quarterly survey, and I think that's a reflection of manufacturers' belief that we're finally making some progress on the trade front. And our survey was actually taken before the announcement of USMCA. So we feel very good that manufacturing confidence is going to continue to increase. And what that means is it means more investment, more job creation, higher wages and benefits as we move forward. So I think you're going to see that geographically all across the country, and I think you'll see it in every sector too.